In most cases, when someone asks me, hey Matthew, you're a viral expert, why didn't this video do well? The answer is almost always the same. Before we look at your hook, your payoff, or how well you built suspense or anticipation in the video, there's one really easy thing I can look at before you even post the video to tell if the video is gonna flop. And I'm almost always right. The answer is simply that your video was too long. And I know this because I've done it. I've had to ask myself, you really expected someone to watch a 55-second video when the action and actual interesting part ended at 17 seconds, and then the remaining 38 seconds are just rambling or dead space? When people scroll away before the video is over, it hurts the reach of the video in a pretty big way. If you watch your video and figure most people are gonna scroll after a certain point, let's say after 17 seconds, then that's when you should end the video. There's nothing worth putting at the end of the video if it's gonna lower the video's reach and limit the number of total people that see the first part of the video to begin with. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can tell a lot just by looking at the analytics of each of your own videos. Different platforms show different things, but these are the most important ones. On YouTube, you get a retention graph that shows you exactly where people are dropping off. You can literally see the line fall the moment the video gets boring, and you can also go back and see where people rewatch the video. On Instagram, you can see something called the skip rate. This basically means how many people swipe past the video without watching it. Instagram measures this by looking at how many people the video was shown to versus how many people actually let it play through for the first few seconds. So if you have a high skip rate, that means people saw the first frame and immediately kept scrolling. So here's something you can do right now to figure out how people are responding to your content. Go to the platform you post on the most and sort your posts by most popular. Look at the top few videos. Then scroll down and look at your lowest ones. If you click analytics or insights under each video, you should see a graph that looks something like this depending on the platform. You're going to notice something really obvious. The video with more views has people watching longer, and that alone tells you what's actually working. So look at your top video for a second. When did the majority of people start dropping off? And what was happening in that moment of the video? Here's a huge question. Could you have cut the video off and had it end sooner? Could the video have stood on its own without that long of an ending? Could you have sped up the action? Was there a spot where nothing was happening and people lost interest that you could have eliminated? Those little details matter way more than people think. You can have the best idea in the world, but if the edit drags, the views will tank. And on the videos that didn't do well, the same thing usually shows up in the graph. People leave early. That's it. A helpful way to think about this is next time you're editing a video, imagine your viewer holding their phone with their thumb already hovering above the screen. The moment the video slows down pacing or gets boring, that thumb moves. That's how fast people scroll. And the analytics basically show you where the average of most people's thumbs fired off at the same time. Once you start paying attention to this, it becomes a lot easier to tighten your videos. You'll start cutting sooner. You'll keep the good stuff up front. You'll cut out the dead space. And you'll start seeing the difference in your next few posts pretty quickly. Before you post, watch your video carefully and ask yourself in every moment, would this make me scroll away? Is this part taking too long? Would someone get bored here? In the next lesson, we're going to take a look at a big assumption that a lot of creators make that actually ends up costing them their viewers' attention.